trying to keep him out of XP range even if possible.
DuBu got an alpha wolf creep over one.
Uh-oh, but he has now been isolated between both Rose and Owie. First Blood's actually in the bottom lane as they're going to be able to get the finish onto DuBu, or onto Rose rather, positions. But do you think he might play this one a bit greedy now that you have the benefit of that first level talent? I mean, he's might get a kill here. Yeah, they're going right onto Rose here. He doesn't have any mana. He didn't have the level for Grave anyways, but they just swarm on in, and these Bash brothers just put Dazzle into a hurt locker. Take him out.
We should be going down here for sure. Rose does have the Grave soon, but he should die afterwards.
Yeah, they are trying to just body block his way, not allowing him to go towards the tower. He tries to run out the other end, but it is very futile. They will get the takedown, and things are getting out of control in the top lane for MP, and Onyx are grabbing on tight. Bottom lane, Mason gets a root onto SVG and tries to hunt through the trees for him, while up and above, hunting through the trees still, is Demon moving in for Rose. Gets the stun, gets the kill.
Bottom lane Mason getting pressured up. Should be dropping here to SVG and MSS, yeah.
Good turnaround as MSS does swing in a play to help out SVG, and at least order in the bottom lane will be maintained by.
So they saw him doing it and they just backed up. So that's a pretty long cooldown. 2 minutes on the Lycan ultimate.
I mean, at least he gets as like a scare tactic almost to kind of flood out Onyx from the woods. Yeah, so now he actually has a jungle to farm with. He'll be under the watchful eye of Onyx, who could soon like go back into those woods with a smoke, but it creates a bit of space. But bottom lane, yeah, they found an opportunity to open up on DuBu, who's trying to farm up his way to a level 6. It looks like he may be denied from getting early access to that Doom. Mason tries to help out with the Savage Roar from the Bear, but it is going to be non-successful. DuBu will be denied.
So all lanes pretty much going in the favor of Onyx. I think bottom lane was kind of more wishy-washy. NP got more than I thought that they would. Alright, got exactly what I thought they would in that bottom lane. But here we go, Bulba spotted, Blink Dagger ready.
Ooh.
Does not get the call on MSS. Nope. He's going to get turned around out here.
And they get the grab and pull back. If MP could take a good fight here, they could maintain order in this game, and they're going to bring Bulba down. Big grab, and DuBu follow-up will also be going the way. MSS dominating, and Owie's already on the chase for Abed. Shadow Fiend's in trouble. Oh, the power peak that Onyx have built for themselves is going to be quickly deteriorated and taken away as one by one they begin to fall. The fourth pick off there, and Demon getting dropped. Mason shows himself, and that means SVG is going to hit him with another strike, and Envy looks to follow it up, moving on in. This is really turning into a 5-man wipe right there. Double kill going out to Rose at the end. That was all the debut of the Bulba Blink Daggers. He comes back for round 2, desperate to make something out of it. He just needs to get a bit closer. Can he get the dunk in? Ooh, they might have to rest for range here. He finally gets close enough, and he's like, well, at least it was a 1 for 5.
Is not
double the chance for the crit strike, I guess, in shapeshift form. Pretty cool.
I mean, you get so much bonus damage from throwing pulse, so I don't know. Okay, sounds cool.
Moving in for DuBu, a 3-man swarm from NP. Leads to quick success. Envy shows up, but he's a little late to kind of get involved, but this could open up the game for him. As they cross paths, they will spot out DuBu. The charge is going to be on from SVG, and the follow-up is there. He's even going to commit the lasso for this as they pull the Doom back and finish him off. Quick execution. MP frantic to race and probably get inside this Roche pit and take the Aegis.
AUI doing a really good job, though, of using his wolves as well to scout this game. The Invis wolves just kind of M-clicking them on people, move-clicking them. So I've seen him do that like 2 or 3 times. So that's why the split pushing is working so well, and probably why he went boots to travel.
Owie's wolf spouting him right now, and they don't have a sentry ward to even see the wolf there.
Demon's dead, too. Envy actually solo killed him with the DD, so it's gives him a little bit of space. They were trying to go for the Roche while Envy split pushes, but now they go for a smoke play with the Blink Dagger on bat.
Yeah. They know where DuBu is, and they're going to grab him, kidnap him, and pull him into the arms of the big bad wolf. Rose gets a great KS there with the heal. And now they go back into the pit, and they'll get the finish. Onyx probably not going to pull that. MP is going to be bringing here. MP moving in. Envy gets a jump onto Mason, chains him down. The jump from Bulba gets the call, but the follow-up lasso will be there to finish the job onto Mason. And now MP looking to swarm on in. Demon just gets blasted. Bulba goes down, and it's going to be 3 dropping from the side of Onyx here. MP's more swarm. Now Envy, MSS getting approached.
He's scouting them with the wolves again. He's scouting them with the wolves.
And at that point, they'll just lasso him down, bump him back, stun him, lock him. No doom for you, sir. The lasso's going to be there for Abed. They pull him back. They finish off Demon 2. They all feel like they just can't get anything going. A Death Requiem is the closest we've seen to a big Requiem this game. Bulba managed to barely make it back from the end of that TP, but Mason not so fortunate. Also going to be slashed down. Almost a 5-man wipe there, and people settle with that. Now remind, just haven't really been able to be there. The Bulba dunks, the big Requiems. We'll have to see if they're going to have an answer for the speedy MP team.
They might go on bottom here. They have the blade mail.
First time in a while, Onyx have been able to start off the fight, but just as Bulba sets things up for Owie, they get the Doom in, MSS kidnaps them back, and they get chained down from Envy, creating the space for Owie to make it out safe and alive. They will be able to take down MSS. Owie's still doomed up. Finally, the Doom concludes. He pops the shapeshift. He gets healed up in an urn, and now he's ready to play. Running back into Onyx now. They're going to be losing DuBu. Demon will be dropping next. Abed getting bashed on up and set up from SVG. He pops his BKB, almost able to get Owie, but the grave is going to be there. MP still.
SVG's unstoppable somehow.
Firm in command. SVG finds, he's a linebacker this game. He finds the next target, moves on forward. Envy's there by his side, and they're going to take a 5-man wipe. NP now a jump in themselves, almost get SVG. Envy happy to lock him in place and jump back out before even Onyx can get anything out. And now they're going to get them. MSS moves and gets the lasso pullback for Bulba. DuBu might get rooted and finished off before Doom can even go out. That's the gem getting the deck that they had just picked up. This might be warranted of just throwing in the towel at this point as MP just crushed through the rest of them here. Mason trying to be a turret fighting between all of them. He goes down, and that is it. We don't even have to siege much further into the base. This one's over. It's MP who will take game number 1.
Like their draft, I honestly was not a big fan.
Going to get hit pretty hard here, Demon. Knocked with the stun. The net is there from MSS. They try to block him through the front. There's going to be the sleep. They finish him off. Rose claims the first blood, taking out little Jamie. Little Jamie Rumick. Likely, plus the Tinker also having a bit of a tough start because of how much Envy was boosted up. Bottom lane, sleep. Nice taken away there from Demon, but that means they'll just put their focus onto Demon and blast him with all the nukes. So he had to hand over his own body for the sake of Mason there.
NP's doing they're taking all the
DuBu up here with an ion shell, but you know,
I think that's the move he has to make.
Yeah, but how is he going to even get in there? The wave already under the tower, and I'd imagine like now he gets a crush off. They'll hit him and poke him a bit, but it's not going to be anything too troublesome for Owie. Soon he's going to be level 6. He'll have his ult. So
yeah, I don't think he needs to like kill him. I think he just needs to make like moves around. Like that bottom lane is so lost already. Mason now getting another big deal of pressure. Like that lane is super weak.
Oh yeah, it is. If they want, they could sleep him and get the stun free kill, but they don't even need to do that. They'll just take him out right then and there. This is a really, really strong confidence start for MP. DuBu rotates to the bottom, but he doesn't have any more mana. He can't offer a crush. So he's just here as like a person and maybe scare him back. Maybe with Demon they can help. They'll be able to go for the lift on SVG. He's the weakest target. Can they at least get that one? Yes, they can. Extra right click there from Demon will help secure it. And
Nighttime Howl.
Kill.
The Nighttime Howl bonus. They are
waiting.
Positioned behind too at the smoke.
They're going to go for it.
On Demon.
Can they get the lift? Yes, they can. The pullback. Any TPs from NP? No. It looks like they know that they're all in for this Owie kill, but he pops the ulti. He just walks on out.
And he's good. And they even used Howl to try to go for that kill there for the bonus damage. They didn't get it. Mason now.
And meanwhile, yeah, this is the opposite. They set up between the two supports. Edict, stun with the sleep. Rose trying to chase him down, but not quite enough firepower to get the core Lycan down. But hey, MSS steps in. He steps in trying to get the finish with the Infernal Blade. Almost does it, but loses his own life doing so.
Diving under the tier Demon, looking for him in the tree line. They will find him.
He gets the lift onto SVG, but he's going to be surrounded by 3 fast. There's the sleep stun, and the slashes come out. DuBu shows up with a crush and an ion shell here, but he will also be outnumbered. Owie looking to go in, pops out the rage. Rose is going to be taken down, but DuBu may lose his life for it. He gets off the crush and does end up getting the takedown of Owie with the ticks of the ion shell, but
MSS gets Bulba top with the Doom as well.
Yep.
Just stood on him invis until DuBu left. So
Tinker are sharing the highest in net worth right now as Bulba continues to creep his way towards the buckler and then overall the mechanism. Maybe that point you can have some team fight offering. But here, Mason, trouble again. And as mentioned, Owie and crew could just run around on a hitman mission and try to find Mason, stalk him down, try to find the team.
So for NP to be doing this, they're playing their lineup incredibly well.
Yeah.
Onyx not really responding too well.
Near perfect play for the lineup they put together. But yeah, top lane, Crush under the tower. He'll drop the ward, or the wall rather, but MSS is really taking no damage at all. He even has an amp damage, but you would not know it. He's just shrugging off and regenning right on up. Mason is able to get in the action now, gets the swift takedown of Lesh, and then a follow-up takedown onto MSS. Will breathe a bit of new life into Onyx here in the top lane.
Like 100 CS, sub 12 minutes, with all these little items. He's got Bottle, Iron Talon.
Here's a move, though, from Onyx. They will get Rose down, it looks like. It was a two-man rotation up and over, and then they just had with Abed hiding within those trees. SVG's already on the prowl and might end up finding him. There he sees him, sets him to sleep. A rotation will start coming out now from Bulba, but it might be too late. Good vacuum wall, though. We'll get the finish onto Bane. Laser blinds Owie, and he already committed the ultimate here. Abed forcing him to run through the trees. Envy has to step in and dish out the song, but not before he gets the Riptide off and finishing Abed. Shows up just in time because that was a precarious. Mojo moves in, hits him with the Doom, hits him with the Infernal Blade, and Mason knows he really can't do anything else about it. Bulba tries to step in, hits him with the mech, vacuums, surges him, but ultimately will get dropped. MSS will lose his own life, but to hand over a Doom to get rid of that Lycan, I'm sure is worth it to him. Owie jumps in. Who may occasionally have to get involved. Look at this mid lane. Smoke movement comes out from Onyx. And they are hoping to possibly get the jump nearby SVG. Hoping to guard out, maybe deny the tier 1. Steps in for the sleep onto Mason. Denies it with the wolf.
AUI ports right into two heroes here.
Oh, under the shrine. Goes in. And quickly Onyx flee out from there. Owie will be forced to use the shrine. Goes for a re-engagement. It's a Fiend's Grip on for Bulba. And Owie will slash him down. Demon, a man still on the run. Envy considers chasing, but does not want to push up into the high. Moves on to face the loser of our next upcoming series, which is going to be Digital Chaos versus Complexity. Bulba in the top lane in a bit of trouble. Owie slashing at him, tries to vacuum, keep him back, even drops the wall. Please stop chasing me. Gets his surge and runs away, and now Mason shows his ugly mug, moving in with a shapeshift, trying to get the bear. Rushes on in.
They're really far out. There's not really a lot they can help AUI there. He's going to die twice.
Yeah, he already committed the ulti there. He'll come back without it. And obviously going to be easily surrounded. He is dropped. No one from MP close means they can't assist him, and that Aegis is gone just like that. This is a confidence boost for Onyx, I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely a bit of an overextension. There's a tier 1 still there for Onyx, so they have very easy access points to TP, and DuBu with Blink Dagger and Sprint. But they did get a tier 2 bottom, and Envy was farming during
it.
Two-man crush by DuBu.
Nice two-man crush to the vacuum, but fortunately, no DPS follow-up. That's all on Mason and Abed. Abed will show up now, though. Dishes out the rocket, the laser. Marches to fly. Envy gets the sleep off. MSS will end up dropping, though. SVG hit from a rocket. Barely able to make it away. Gets another rocket off, but the closest targets were Envy, it looks like here. So can't get the finish. And Snare dished out from Envy. Onyx need to backpedal a little bit, making sure they finish off the tier 2. It's forwarded though, and Owie's going to be coming back from the dead, TPing into it, looks to slash onto DuBu, who's going to get the crush off. DuBu hides within the trees, and then they're going to slash and finish off Mason. MP hold on to Onyx, keeping him in the top lane long enough to take this counter fight, and it looks like they'll be rewarded for it as they take down 3.
A little bit of an overextension. They do claim themselves the tower, though, but Envy getting themselves taker.
Smoke now from MP. Chance to maybe take a fight and follow it up with some objectives they could finish off, including those remaining tier 2s. They will begin their sweep through the Onyx jungle. SVG sporting some wards, looking to probably put one down here. Could spot Abed from the high ground, hits him right up with a Fiend's Grip to lock him in place. Onyx frantically trying to make their way there, but the Doom will also be committed. 2 ults for that Tinker will help get the job done. And Onyx are going to be forced to flee. This is now going to be... He's close, though. He goes for it. Oh, the crush actually catches the 2 of them. They go for the lift. The sleep will be there onto Bulba. The sleep will quickly be taken off, and now they go for the vacuum onto the 2 of them, hitting him with the wall, but the pipe will be popped. I had a stroke there for a moment. EnVy shows up, dishes out the net, gets off the riptide. DuBu's in trouble. He's trying to run away. The Doom will be
Jimmy
dished
does
out.
steal the Doom.
Okay, Song will have to come out from EnVy. Slashes from
AY
behind.
just rips Bulba apart in the back line.
And now they swarm on in, looking to go for Demon. They make the call here. MSS, though, getting swarmed from these wolves. Will end up going down. Mason will fall shortly after. Abed shows up to play. Will quickly blink himself within the trees. He's going to get pinged out. Goes to the other side and goes back.
And it's just a beautiful fight from MP again.
The one thing going for Onyx, though, with the outcome of these fights is that MP haven't been hasty to push forward with objectives yet. Oh, it looks like, oh my God, that was 3 hits. Tinker dead. I was going to say, with some of these fights.
Aggressive wards as well, so they're able to see the movements coming up from Onyx very early on. Here we go. Mid lane.
Stuns traded. DuBu tries to help Bulba. Nice vacuum will cancel the Fiend script. Tries to pop the mech, but DuBu's eating so much damage will eventually be taken down. A jump in from Owie will help get the finish as he pops the ulti. They look to go forward for Bulba. Hit him with the Yules and the stun. The Song will come out. He tries to get Bulba maybe just outside of it. No, he's locking them all in place here. Who's going to be the target next? They go right up for Tinker, doom him, take him out. He's going to be dead. 50 seconds. Does have a buyback here, but there's not a fight to come back into. The fight's already over. It is all MP all day here as the final finish will be onto Mason. They look to go in right for the Roche, but what they don't know is that they actually... Who are they going to catch? Up and around the corner. Into the high ground. They have the Wolf is stalking the Naga. MSS will see what's happening here. Owie pops his BKB, looks to go right to DuBu. Gets him down first and foremost. Bulba hoping to get a vacuum play maybe to the cliff. Not going to get it. Drops the wall. Mason's netted. He's getting slashed. Bulba's dead. Onyx crumble and fall once again.
EnVy tries to catch the Rubik somewhere TPing with a sleep. Level 3 ult with the Arcane Rune, so.
Demon.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Okay, here we go. Are we in store for a classic Jimmy moment? No, maybe not. He's just dead. All right, well, he tried. And now MP just going down the list here. We got tier already started brainstorming. Maybe they just saw the like and get added to captain's mode, and they're like, all right, let's start putting it in. What kind of lineups can we run with it? And a perfect opportunity for them to kind of show it and show the depth of their strategy and hero pools. I mean, when you go against MP now, like,
EnVy gets to sleep on Abed bottom. Got the illusions on him, too. Abed's looking like he's going to die here for sure.
Yep. Now here comes Onyx here. DuBu put to sleep. Owie puts him to sleep again. He sleeps with the fishes. Mason will be able to make it away.
Slow but painful death, as you said for Onyx.
It's painful. It's just bad. Here comes MP now. Is there going to be anything to stop them? We'll hope for the biggest net worth swing in 3-2-2 in the history of the game, but...
I don't think that can happen.
Yeah, Demon is gone. Blink and you miss it. He's dead. Song comes out. Who can they set up on next? They see Mason with a BKB, so he's going to get isolated because of that Song. He's gone 50 seconds without a buyback. I think this one may be over, as EnVy will just force them all back inside the fountain between him and the illusions. And people rally back and get the finish on the racks. So I assume congratulations will be in order for them, as they will await the loser of our next upcoming series, which is going to be DC versus Cole. Here comes the final hurrah of Bulba jumping in. The vacuum wall. DuBu also there with the crush, but they're throwing pillows now compared to what MP have. And that game is going to be over. Onyx will make their exit of the DAC American qualifier. Congratulations to MP. They will take this series 2-0, and they will move on into the next round. The